All right, now here's an interesting story, and I wrote about this in Killing the Mob, extensively in Killing the Mob. Sirhan Sirhan assassinated Robert Kennedy. All right, he's now been okayed for parole by the state of California, 77 years old. He was 24 when he murdered RFK. He's been in prison, a penitentiary in California, 53 years. All right. He said that he killed Kennedy because RFK supported Israel, and Sirhan Sirhan is a Palestinian. Now he feels remorse, and at age 77, the parole board said, okay, you can leave prison. However, the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, has to okay it. He has to sign off on it. And the governor is up for recall on September 14th. Now, the Kennedy family, and this is fascinating because I know them pretty well, are divided on this. So some of RFK's children, and I believe he had 10, all right, want the parole. That's Doug Kennedy. I work with him at Fox News, and Robert Kennedy Jr., who is quoted in Killing the Mob. And then other children, Joseph, Courtney, Kerry, Christopher, Maxwell, and Rory Kennedy, don't want him out. They want him to stay in prison. So I'm saying if I were one of the Kennedy kids, where would I come down on it? I think I would come down on the compassion and let him out. He served 53 years. Again, he's 77. But I don't know, because I'm looking at it dispassionately. Now, an interesting part of this story is that some of the Kennedy children believe Sirhan Sirhan did not act alone, and that's what I write about in Killing the Mob. Because RFK was one of probably the most effective mafia fighter of all time. And the mob hated him and wanted him dead. Now, I believe Sirhan Sirhan acted alone, but I felt it was my duty as a journalist to quote Robert Kennedy Jr. And put forth his point of view, which I did. But anyway, it'll be interesting to see if Newsom signs off on the parole.